Firehouse Norfolk reporting for duty on night 2 here at Harbor Park. After a thrilling game 1 here in the 757, we welcome you back here to Hampton Roads as the Firefighters aim to find their footing here in a 3-game set against the Party Animals. Mike Vivace's group coming up and getting game 1 in a 4-3 thriller. The Val Perez's group now has an opportunity to tie the series up against the team with the best record in all of Banana Ball. So we welcome you back to service here at Firehouse Norfolk. I'm your fireside chatter, Zach Staten. We have a thrilling show on hand for tonight, but Thursday night was just as good as it gets to kick things off. We saw dancing, we saw bat dogs taking the field, we saw a lot of singing, and we saw a lot of runs scored by the Party Animals, but we also saw a ton of moxie and fight from the Firefighters. They were once down by as many as 3 points, ultimately coming back, hello Chief, coming back to make it a 4-3 game in the 9th frame, but ultimately just a little too much Party Animals to overcome. And part of the reason why we had a little too much Party Animals to overcome is because of the guy who won Showman of the Night, and that's Andy Cosgrove. 3 of 4 last night, all 3 hits were inning winners. How important was last night just to get the sour taste of St. Louis out of y'all?
Yeah, well, we dropped 2 to the Bananas in St. Louis, which we're not used to, so we were looking to come back and at least get the series this weekend. So they always said whether it's college, pro ball, you win the first night, you win a lot more than that. And so getting the first one last night was big for us.
Andy, 1 through 10, this lineup, there's just no holes. There's no separation here when it comes to just how good you guys can hit. Why is this team so dangerous when it comes to getting up to the plate?
I think there's a lot of talent, like you said, 1 through 10. We got a great hitting coach, Tony Coramato. He's always on us, talking about, our thought process, what we're looking for throughout the game. Along with that, we're just tight. We're really, really tight, good mesh group. So, when we get up there, there's never down and out feeling for us. We know that if I get out or Skoll gets out, top half of the lineup, we got 3-4 guys at the bottom half. They're going to do it for us anyway. So we just got a good feeling out there right now.
This is the first time you guys have been the visitors when it comes to the Firefighters headliners. How much pride was in there in crashing the Firefighters party last night?
Yeah, I mean, listen, they came out here, and it's the first time I've seen the Firefighters show. It's awesome. They're putting on a great show. We're loving it. Picking up the first game, like we said, was huge, so we were playing as hard as we could. But when it comes to the show, man, they're putting it on, and I'm excited for the rest of the weekend.
Last thing for you, we're on the banks of the Elizabeth River. Does this setting remind you all of Love Island?
A little bit, man. There was a time where I was out on a jet ski in the water one day and meeting a couple of girls on a boat. But anyways, this is something totally different, but at the same time, I got the same feeling.
He might be sending a couple banana balls out to Elizabeth River. Andy, thanks for stopping by. We'll see him at the plate here in just a little bit. We've met some of the players. Let's meet Virtual Jesse with the Banana Ball rules.
The name of the game is Banana Ball, and this is the fastest, most entertaining game in sports. Rule number 1, win the inning, win the point. If you score the most runs in an inning, you get a point. The most points win the game. But in the last inning of Banana Ball, every run counts as a point. Rule number 2, there is a 2-hour time limit. No new inning can start when the clock hits 0. Rule number 3, if you step out of the batter's box, it is a strike. Rule number 4, no bunting. If you bunt, you're thrown out of the game. Rule number 5, batters can steal first. Rule number 6, no walks allowed. It becomes a ball for sprint until every position player touches the ball. Rule number 7, no mound visits. Nope. Rule number 8, if a fan catches a foul ball, it is an out. In Banana Ball, everything's in play, so you better be ready. Rule number 9, the Showdown Tiebreaker. If the game is tied at the end of 9 innings, or when time expires, it is pitcher versus hitter with 1 fielder, and the hitter has to score. Rule number 10, the Banana Ball Challenge Rule. You, the fans, have the opportunity to challenge a ruling on the field. Rule number 11, the Golden Batter Rule. A team can send up any batter to hit in any spot in the lineup. This is guaranteeing the best possible matchup at the end of the game when it matters most. These are the official rules of Banana Ball.
Norfolk, give it up for Bo, the Beaver. Don't believe me, just watch. Wow. I'm sure that's been great enough, of course. He is our boss running the show. Please give it up for tonight's bad dog. His name is Chief. Come on, Norfolk, give it up one more time for the cast of the 2025 Firefighters. Now let me tell you, we now have the cast ready and the players are ready. But now it's time, Norfolk, for you, the fans, to get ready. So we need everyone here at Harbor Park on your feet. Everyone on your feet, and please help me welcome out to the field. Her name is Brixton, and she is 6 years old. All right, this is how it's going to work, all right? We're going to have you dance, stretch, and move all the way down here on this field, and whatever moves you do, everyone in the crowd is going to do. Are you ready? Yeah. She says she is ready. Here we go. All right, we got the jumping jacks to kick off this band warm-up. Uh-oh. Okay, this is good. This is good. I can use some legs. There we go. All right. All right, man. Oh, we're running in place. Running in place, everybody. Brixton, this is great. All right. We're long. What are we doing? Scratching on the trees. Long, running, stretching. All right. Oh, up and down. Touching the toes. Up. All right, we're jumping. Touch the sky, Brixton. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for tonight's band warm-up. Her name is Brixton.
It's time to give Mr. 911 Joe Lytle all your attention and, more importantly, your voices.
Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, and firefighter enthusiasts from around the world, tonight, you and thousands of your friends here live, and millions more watching at home, have gathered here to witness something beyond your wildest imaginations. From Kalamazoo to Timbuktu, from the Isle of Man to Tokyo, Japan, the firefighter maniacs come from across the globe to witness. This is not baseball. This is the firehouse where the hottest, hungriest, and most heroic players are forged. This is a game of the fans, by the fans, and for the fans. But this is not your granddad's pastime. This is not just another night at the ballpark. This game is baseball by birth, fruit by name, and an absolute worldwide phenomenon by the grace of God. Now is the time for all 12,000 fans here in Norfolk, Virginia, to get on your feet and give me your voices. Because this is the hottest show in sports. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Banana Ball!
And now the starting lineup for your Firefighters. Leading off, the fiery from down under, number 15, Liam Spence. Batting second, the extra hitter, number 3, Dalton Cornett. In the 3-hole, manning the hot corner, number 11, Logan Showtime Lacey. Batting cleanup, the designated hitter, number 24, Dakota D. McFadden. In the 5-hole, manning station 1, number 8, Stephen Collins. Batting 6th, the hot shot at shortstop, number 10, Caden Peanut Green. In the 7th slot, ranging center field, number 23, Ron Franklin Jr. In the 8th hole, behind the plate, number 911, Joe Lytle. Batting 9th, ranging right field, number 9, Noah Bridges. And the decky, number 2, Isaac Parra. Tonight's fireballer on the mound, number 6, Austin Temple. The Firefighters are led by Battalion Chief Val Perez, Captain Corey Pye, and Lieutenant Drew Iniesta. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask all those who are able to please rise. Uncover your heads and turn towards the flag with your right hand over your heart for this evening's performance of our national anthem. Performing this evening, please welcome Adam Hughes with his rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you very much, Adam Hughes.
We get started with Fuego Fuego here in Norfolk as Adam Hughes sings a beautiful rendition of the national anthem, and we are just about set to get off night 2 of service here in our Norfolk Firehouse on the final stop of the Firefighters headlining tour. Before we get going, I want y'all to meet the players who will be part of the defense for the Firefighters. Again, we look at the dynamic duo of Caden Green and Logan Lacey. 28 trick plays between the two. A couple of changes from last night. Ron Franklin will begin the game in center field. Noah Bridges sliding on over to right field, and Liam Spence, the Aussie, heading over to left. Isaac Parra will take the spot over at second base. The pitcher for tonight is the Heat Miser himself. His name is Austin Temple, and he's been about as consistent as you can get here for Val Perez's group. This will be his 8th start in 8 games pitched this season. Former Jacksonville U and Notre Dame standout coming in, 13 innings of work, 13 and a third innings of work with 8 strikeouts. He was tremendous a couple of weekends ago in Salem, did not give up a run, barely gave up much of a base runner in that respect as well. He'd like to get his minutes per inning down. He's told me a couple different times. He's up to 426. That is starting to slide down a little bit as the headlining tour has gotten underway. His ERA is a good 2.7 as well. Former member of the Astros organization in 2022 through 2024. He's been known to put the Heat Miser wig on since we've been here in Norfolk, and it is a hot one here. So perhaps the flames can now come out of the fingertips of Austin Temple on the bump. We talked to Andy Cosgrove about this in the pregame, but let me tell you something right now. This is a tremendous Party Animals offense led by those top 4 batters: Reese Hampton, Noah Fisher, Jake Skoll, who of course might be leading the league for MVP honors. Andy Cosgrove, the Love Island man himself, Who knows, we might see him on a jet ski here if he's doing as well as he did last night. The bottom half's also very good. Jason Swan, Tanner Thomas, former Hokie. Thomas we might hear from during the second inning here. But this Party Animals lineup can do the job in just about any situation. Hello, Marshall Schill.
Ladies and gentlemen, so normally in Banana Ball we say start the clock, but today at the Firehouse we're gonna say ring the bell. So when I count down from 911, I want all of you to loudly say ring the bell. Ready? 911.
And the bell is sounded. Here we go. We are underway, under action here in Firehouse, Norfolk. First up is Reese Hampton, the center fielder with a range of trick plays last night and throughout the season, but he is certainly dangerous when he gets up to the plate. Walked into this series with a .304 average, 58 hits, and 43 RBIs. As Fight for Your Right plays on over the loudspeaker, Reese Lightning stares at ball 2. For Temple, last time he was out in Salem, again going up against a very dangerous Texas Tailgater team, he said there's only one way you can approach an offense that's as powerful as one like the Tailgaters or the Party Animals, and that's just to have a completely no-sell attitude. Go out there, pitch angry. He can certainly find a good start here. Stephen Cullen goes through the legs, and Temple covers him over at first base, and just like that, one out down and one trick play as the sprinkler system starts going here at Harbor Park. Stephen Cullen has very quietly started to become a very consistent trick play master over at first base. Had to jump up. That might have been the more impressive part of that play, was the fact that he jumped up, stopped the ball at his belly button, and then was able to go through the legs. A nice first out there for Cullen. And a good start for Austin Temple, but Noah Fisher can be just as dangerous as he steps on up and into the ring of fire. Madison Heights, Michigan native. Lytle trying to do the frame job there, but Fisher walking in, creating 30.2 runs on the year on average, but he swings and misses there. And just like that, he's looking at 2 balls and 2 strikes. You can already tell Temple seems like he's in a groove with some confidence, but now puts one in the dirt. Lytle saves it out. There will be no steal attempt here, but we are looking at a full count, and we are looking at a potential ball 4 sprint on just the second batter of the game. Full count, broken bat, over to Lacey, through the legs, Lacey to Cullen. And this is a flip script from last night. The Party Animals started their half of the frame, the opening frame last night, with 3 straight trick plays, and now the Firefighters have a pair of their own tricksters in their first 2 outs, and that bat nearly got to Logan Lacey before the banana ball did, but he kept his poise, and Lacey nails him down for 2 outs, and now here comes the man who is the most dangerous in all of banana ball, Jake Skull, wearing the X. Look at those numbers, folks, and he's doing this while also missing St. Louis series. He puts this one into foul territory down the left field line. It will land foul. Of course, he missed the Show Me State series while he and Avery were celebrating the arrival of their first son, Jet. Again, we updated y'all yesterday on this, but Jet is doing well, a little earlier than expected. But mom and son are doing very well, Jake told me, and he's excited to get back down to him, but says they're in some of the best care they can find in the country. Skull lines one back into the screen. And there's this phenomenon when it comes to getting on the diamond of dadding average that once you have your first child, you seem to hit a little bit better, but I don't know if you can hit as any better than what Skull has this year. When you're hitting over 400 on average, it's pretty darn good, but Austin Temple might be even darn better. What a movement there from Temple, and the side is retired, and that is a clean as it can get inning. As Temple gets the strikeout of Skull, that's beautiful movement from the Heat Miser. And the Firefighters get a chance to go to the bottom half of the frame and take a point right off the jump. Let's take a look at a dangerous Party Animal side of things. On the defensive side, Dustin Baber at second base, just 3 trick play outs away from tying his teammate Chase Acuff, who of course is still dealing with a broken shin, suffered back in June. Hopefully Chase is getting a little bit better and closer to return. The shortstop still fielded by Sal Jacobo. Bryson Bloomer with 57 over at third base, a tremendous hot corner fielder. The outfielders certainly good as well. And again, we'll hear from Tanner Thomas out in left field in just a few moments. The pitcher tonight is the rock star himself, Brett Helton out of Colorado Springs, Colorado. This is a reunion of sorts. I covered Brett while I was working at WDAY up in Fargo, North Dakota when he was playing for the Fargo Moorhead Redhawks. Met him for the first time in 3 years yesterday. We shared a few stories about the COVID season, about suffering through some of the cold, and I do mean cold, folks. Negative 50-degree winters at some point in time. But Brett Helton is as hot as they come when it comes to pitching on the mound. Those Fargo temperatures not affecting those numbers at any point in time. Let's take a look at the Firefighters lineup. And going back to the leadoff spot is the Aussie wonder. That is Liam Spence. Got a couple of hits yesterday. Said he's feeling good. Of course, anytime you get a pair of hits in a game, you feel good. But it has been a couple of weeks since he really strung together a game like he did yesterday. So Val Perez putting him back at the top of the lineup. Dalton Cornett would like to get himself a few more hits. He was really hot once the Grand Rapids series started, but has come back down to earth a little bit. Would like to get him going. Logan Lacey, Dakota McFadden, Stephen Cullen round out that top 5, and the bottom 5 starting to get a little bit dangerous as well, especially Ron Franklin Jr. can keep up his form over the last couple of games. So the Firefighters gave up 3 straight innings of runs to begin yesterday's game. That will not happen here, but one thing they never owned was a lead. Can they find a way to do that here? Brett Helton starts Liam Spence off outside. The Geelong native coming up in his first year in Banana Ball. Of course, the former All-American out of the University of Tennessee, played for the great Tony Vitello. Making still a few adjustments to the speed of the sport. He swings, sends that one into the dirt, and he's down 1-2. But who knows, maybe we see the cricket bat for Liam. He broke that out in Richmond. I don't think we saw it in Salem. Maybe he's got a chance to do it tonight here if we get lucky. The 1-2. Spence going over to Baber. Right behind the back, and Baber gets it over to Swan. And just as simple as it gets there, Dustin Baber now 2 away from tying his teammate atop the trick play out leaderboard here in Banana Ball. Again, just nothing seems to look too difficult for the Irishman over at second base. And Swan, man, all for a second there, he actually took the foot off the bag, but had plenty of time to get the toe on it. So now we welcome in Dalton Cornett, and for all intents and purposes, even though Cornett's had a couple of really tough games since the Salem series, he still leads the Firefighters in every statistical category you'd like to. Hits, batting average, RBIs, home runs, it's all there for DC3. Last night in the 9th inning, was used as the golden batter, got on base, and then had to go back up as the second hitter in the order. Hit a fairly nice banana ball out to left field, but hit it just to the wrong place. Something that he's trying not to get too hard on himself on, but it's hard to do that when it happened in Salem as well in Showdowns. Baber ranging over, makes a great play and gets Cornett out. And I tell you what, Cornett, even though he's a catcher, he does not have catcher speed. He's made a couple of plays really tough over at first, but Dustin Baber, 2 swings and 2 outs for the second baseman. That time maybe not having to pull the tricks out of the bag. So now we welcome up Showtime. Logan Lacey has been tremendous when it comes to being on the field. Another great hot corner fielder. But at the plate, he struggled a little bit over the last couple of weekends, so this would be a tremendous spot to get on the base pads in some capacity. Second year with a Firefighter, batted .357 last season. Started off quite hot this year. The one thing that's been tough for him to do, though, is get away from the fan-caught foul balls, and he won't have to worry about that here as he earns the ball for a sprint. Now everybody behind the pitcher and catcher, all 7 defenders, got to touch the ball before Logan Lacey could be stopped, and he will just take a pause at first base and bring up Dakota McFadden. Veteran going up against the rock star here, D-Mac, 279, had a single last night. Saw him pitch as well. He can do just about everything, and tonight he would really like to find himself a nice one. He wants to hit his first home run here at some point in the 2025 season before we say so long to this firefighter headlining tour. The unofficial captain of this group looks at a couple on the outside. The second one goes in for a strike. D-Mac's been very fired up since last night. Sensing the Firefighters had some momentum towards the end of that game, but currently sits down 1-2 as Helton comes back and he gets out of the frame, strands a runner with a tip out to the catcher, but Brett Helton gets him on out. So the Firefighters will strand a runner, and we are off to the second inning. It's 0-0. Let's go down to meet a few junior firefighters here in Norfolk.
It's time to stand up and get fired up.
Any excuse to play some Jonas Brothers is a good excuse for me here. Good to see our junior firefighters filling Harbor Park in Norfolk. Andy Cosgrove had his fingerprints all over Love Island, Australia when he was there, and he had his fingerprints all over last night's game. 3 for 4, 3 hits, all were inning-winning hits. And he comes up with the crop top jersey, ready to try to carry the momentum from last night. Man, it's tough to say that he's understated on this team, but with the performance of Jake Skoll, it almost does feel like Andy Cosgrove's numbers are understated. But you take a look at what he's done all year long, 365, gets on base a ton, bats in a ton of runs. He just seems to find ways to be productive in a lineup and maybe serves to be a little bit more productive. Austin Temple right now staring down the barrel of his first ball 4 sprint, and he gives it up. Again, all 7 defenders now behind the pitcher and catcher. Got to touch it before Cosgrove can come to a stop. Cosgrove will not go to second base. Will stop at first, and now here comes the ever-dangerous Jason Swan. Coming into the series with a .292 average, and we've seen him make a ton of impact over at first base. Whether it's been ranging into foul territory to collect a ball, or last night going between the legs a couple of occasions, Swanee just knows how to get it done at the field. He's been very, very good when it comes up to the plate, and now he's got a runner on the bags as well. He sends this one into the stands. We did not have a fan-caught foul ball last night. We won't have one there. Really, the ballpark here is designed for some good opportunities for the fans, but nobody has really done anything yet. Again, we still sit 4 fan-caught foul balls away from breaking a World Tour record. We had our chance last night to do it in the spotlight, but the Bananas and the Texas Tailgaters in Philly tonight have a chance to maybe spoil that party as Swanee takes one inside, make it a 2-2 count. Tomorrow's going to be Banana Ball Central. We'll save that for just a moment here as that one's into the upper deck. Does someone have a chance for it? They do not hit the ground. So we play on. Remember, you got to field that. You got to catch that thing cleanly. That's why some players will tell you to bring the leather when you come to our banana ball games. I tell you to stab it with the bare hand. Take it on through, and what a pitch there from Austin Temple. Moving from what would look like way inside back on in, and Temple gets a second strikeout via the backwards K. Take a look at this one. Froze Jason Swan up, and he knew it. And then look at that, the acknowledgement. Shaking his head as Austin Temple sits down his second batter via strikeout. Now we say good evening to the former Virginia Tech Hokie standout, Tanner Thomas. Man, they call tender. Comes on in after a really nice Thursday night here in the Seven Cities. Had a 2-run single in the third inning of last night's affair that really broke open the inning and seemed to really give the Party Animals all the momentum they would need. After that, the Firefighters pitching seemed to lock down. Fielding seemed to lock down. The hitters got some opportunities. They closed it up, but not before the Party Animals got one more point in the 6th. The tender, this could be trouble. Para, the tag, in between the legs. Did he get it? Yes, he did! That is a self-turn double play from Isaac Para. Going in between the legs, too, just to make sure he gets a trick play to it as well. Man, we got to see that again. He just had a baby girl last month. Look at this.
Yes, that is right. It is time for tonight.
Stayed poised, made the tag, and then goes on over to first base where Stephen Cullen groups it on in. Man, Isaac Para. We haven't seen the trick play numbers blow up for the second baseman just yet, but he's got the slip and slide signature trick play, and that one was a beauty. Having the poise to be able to go out there, go between the legs, and then get it on over to Stephen Cullen. This is one of the rare times, too, by the way, for the Firefighters this weekend where they were able to get 2 straight clean innings against the Party Animals. So far, so good here for Val Perez's group, but they got to get some things going up here in the bottom half of the frame to get a little momentum. Stephen Cullen will come on up and face Brett Helton. And now, as we go into the bottom half of the second frame, it is my pleasure to welcome in the man we just saw at the plate. That is Tanner Thomas. First of all, Tanner, you got us out there in left field?
I do. You got me? Check, check. You got me? Hello.
Oh,
I
there
hear
he
you.
is. Hi, Tanner.
Okay, howdy. Sorry.
Okay, now we got you mic'd up here. All good?
Yeah, I'm great.
First of all, Noah Bridges said it's very loud in the outfield last night. Is it loud over there tonight?
Yeah, it's pretty loud right now, but you're in my right ear, so
okay.
That's all that matters.
All right, we're in the good ear. So you and I were talking before the game. You've played in this ballpark a couple of times before here, especially in your college career with the Virginia Tech Hokies.
That is correct. Yeah, I believe it was my senior year. Last year at VT, we decided to travel down here to, the Norfolk Tide Stadium against Old Dominion, and our coach didn't tell us nothing, but it ended up being so packed and full of Virginia Tech Hokies fans, absolutely blew all of our minds. But yes, that was the college one. It was absolutely gorgeous.
Stephen Cullen will send this one into the construction area over
I didn't even see that
in left field. Man, I'm not sure I could see it either. What does the sun look like from your perspective right now?
Oh, I'll tell you, it's bright, and it is directly above home plate for me. So this is not the most outfield-friendly sun right now.
Man, Sal Jacobo, if he can turn this, it's a great play, but Swan comes off the bag just a little bit, so Stephen Cullen is safe. That's a heck of a throw there from Jacobo just to try to make it a play. Tanner, what has the transition been like for you over the last couple of years, getting in banana ball full-time and now getting up to the speed of the game and traveling around and crashing everybody's party?
It was a little bit of an adjustment, just speed-wise. The speed really, that was the biggest adjustment for me because we fly through this game. Pitchers are going quick, batters can't leave the box. So that was really my biggest issue, but once I got the hang of that, it was easy peasy. This is all about having fun, and I do that anyway, so that's a lot easier right there.
But just in a couple of years, you guys have gone from the new team on the block trying to maybe crash a few parties as Caden Green gets it over to Tanner.
Oh!
Let's see Tanner. Oh, it took a bad bounce. Can he get it in? South Trimble, the designated runner, will slide on in. The 7'5" kid gets it and will be scaling the ladder. Tanner, I hate to end our conversation so soon, man.
I know, I totally agree. I appreciate you having me on, though.
Hey, you know what? A return to the Commonwealth's always good to have here, right?
Exactly. I appreciate you. It's all love and go Party Animals.
All right. Hey, you might get a little Freaky Friday over here a little bit later, right?
Yeah, I might as well get a little Freaky Friday on.
All right. We'll see you up there in just a little bit of time here, Tanner. Thank you so much. We're scaling the ladder. Hello, Chief. as South Trimble in his hometown gets a homecoming welcome. Look at that, and Chief! Is that a phone in his mouth? He's filming it! What can't the dog do? I mean, this is incredible, folks. What can't the dog do? He can film, he can do our jobs here in the media, he can go sit on someone's back, he can stand on his hind legs. The dude is just incredible. And South Trimble's also incredible because he got to scale the ladder here in his hometown. So now we bring you up to the booth, and we start here with the fire alarm. Now, last night I said that we were going to break the world tour record with fan-caught foul balls. We just needed 4 to break that world tour record. We didn't get 1, so not having a great track record here in the 757. But today is a new day. Tonight is a new night. Let's see if we can do something here. We've had a couple of guys hit home runs here for the Firefighters since the headlining tour started, mainly Logan Lacey, Caden Green, of course, the aforementioned Dalton Cornett. But tonight, I think someone's going to make their first one of the season tonight. We can see it from the likes of Dakota McFadden. We saw Stephen Cullen put one into the construction area here a little bit ago. Tanner Thomas said he couldn't even see the ball. Stephen Cullen's got a little bit of pop. Who knows? Maybe we get a surprise from a couple of other players. Maybe Joe Lytle gets under one. I think someone for the Firefighters tonight is going to hit their first home run of the season. If it happens, I might jump onto this little platform right here. I might celebrate there. I might pull the straps down like I'm Kurt Angle in the WWF. You never know what I'm going to do, but we're going to celebrate, and I want you to do the same thing. If you got a lighter, just put it up in the air, wave it back and forth. I'm trying to find my confetti blasters for the second night in a row. I forgot them at my apartment. We're in the process of moving. I keep forgetting my confetti blasters. That bald dude just got dunked in a kiddie pool. That looked awesome and also looked refreshing. We are cooking with gas here in Norfolk. I do believe someone's finally going to hit their first home run here for the Firefighters. And I do love, by the way, that guy just got dunked into the pool. It's a very hot one here in Norfolk. So if you're coming out tomorrow or you're listening here in Harbor Park, please do go get you a bottle of water. Please do go get you something hydrating. And make sure you stay cooled off because we are really battling the heat tonight, not just in the Firefighters. My producer, Emerson, is not drinking water right now. He's drinking what looks like a Sprite of some kind. We'll see. Is that one good enough to be caught? Did it get caught? I do not believe it did. And that's a big sigh of relief for Bryson Bloomer, the third baseman. In an 0-2 hole. Stares at one outside. That's been awfully tempting to swing at over the last couple of nights. But it won't happen. 1-2, Bloomer just staying alive. Bloomer, of course, one of the original Bananas in 2021 and 22, tried out for the World Tour team directly after the final CPL season, made it, and now he's a party animal, becoming the villain, but he swings, and he has to put the ball back in Joe Lytle's glove and admit that he's been struck out, and man, what a start here for Austin Temple, and this sprinkler celebration is becoming a bit of a tradition here in the field for the boys in the orange and black, but Austin Temple, could it get much better of a start for him tonight than what he's had here as Dustin Baber gets everybody dancing in Norfolk, Virginia. By the way, if you are watching and you were wondering how it's pronounced, we had a video of this from South Trimble on social media. It is not Norfolk, okay? If you pronounce it Norfolk, that's usually technically correct. If you pronounce it Norfolk, that is acceptable. If you say the 757, that's probably what everybody else calls it. Baber, high into the sky. Ron Franklin just hauls that thing home. No need to try the tip drill over to Noah Bridges, and the sprinkler coming out again. The grounds crew not getting that under control here as the sprinkler system continues to go. But again, it is Noel. You pronounce the L in Norfolk, we're all going to look at you a little funny, okay? So if you visit us over the next couple of weeks, just remember, Norfolk, Noel, Norfolk, Noel. Pronounce the L, that might be the letter you're taking. We say hello to the brainiac of the party animals, Bronson Ballholm. Told you this a little bit yesterday, but he's been going out to elementary schools across the World Tour whenever the party animals make a stop and talking to some great kids about the STEM and science that comes with banana ball. He explained to me very well last night, talking about launch angle, talking about staying on balance when you're in the ring of fire, when you're in that batter's box. an aerospace engineering graduate of Arizona State. And if that doesn't tell you everything you need to know about the brain inside Bronson Ballholm, I don't know what will. And by the way, he's got a tremendous head of hair on that brain. So just everything going well for Bronson Ballholm, but he's in a 3-2 count here. A little bit of a payoff pitch, and he'll line this one over to left field. And that'll be hauled in by Liam Spence. That sun being tricky, but Spence comes on in. He's going to try to throw this one out to the picnic area, and we're going to send it on down to Lexi Callahan with Bananas Foster.
The field from Bananas Foster, Lexi Callahan.
Across the United States, there are over 400,000 children and teens in foster care without a permanent home. To raise awareness and support this community, we created Bananas Foster, the official nonprofit of Banana Ball. Our organization is dedicated to celebrating those in the foster care community while educating and inspiring others to get involved. Tonight, we are celebrating the Hamilton family. Wendy and Brad, along with their 3 biological children, decided to become a licensed foster family when their youngest daughter was 17. Over the past 15 years, they have prioritized keeping sibling groups together by adopting 6 children into their family, and in total have welcomed 22 children and teens into their home. Fans, please help us celebrate the Hamilton family for making a difference in the foster care community.
Look at this beautiful family coming in from the outfield. A salute to the Hamiltons, and we got a trickster out here doing cartwheels. Family that understands Banana Ball is a family welcome here indeed. A salute to all of our great foster families throughout the communities that we visit, and every community here in the country. If you want to help out what Bananas Foster does, you can text Firefighters right now to 50155. We'll continue to give back to these wonderful families and give kids an opportunity to feel love, support, and happiness like they have here with the Hamilton family. A salute to all of the rock stars who help give these kids such a great opportunity to feel love and a home. The crowd here in Norfolk feeling very good. Hopefully starting to cool off as the shade taking over everywhere but left field. So our apologies to Tanner Thomas and Liam Spence, who will have to deal with the blinding sun. Look at this. I'm waving at you guys right now. I don't know if you can see it. It's a little dark over here. I'm waving at y'all. But this is what happens. I remember South Trimble telling me last night he felt like he was blinded. He went to go get a routine foul ball and couldn't find it. But these are the scenes you see on the Elizabeth River. A couple members of the team going to a couple of naval bases throughout the area this morning. Had a great opportunity for the rest of the firefighter bunch to get out here with a rock-solid foundation and build some play sets for a wonderful family. Shout out to Fisher, young man here in the community who's battling cancer. They built a play set for him. Love to give back to our great communities here, especially with the tremendous foundations that we're working with. Brett Helton back on the bump for his 3rd inning of work, giving up a run in the 2nd frame. South Trimble, of course, scaling the ladder out in right field. Surprised at this point, like nobody has thrown like confetti on South whenever he's going around. I'm telling you, every time I've mentioned that South is from Cox High School here in Virginia Beach, Virginia, the place has exploded. Even if people are from Indian River or they're from another beach district school like Ocean Lakes, who South told me is his main rival, whether they're from Green Run. There are 13 beach district schools, I believe, and I can't name them all. We'll see if South can tomorrow. I think we're going to mic him up. And if we do, or if we weren't, I just made sure that we're going to now. But I'm going to test him and see if he can name all the beach district schools. Because if he can, that is impressive. Used to be a local weekend sports anchor here, and I could not do it. Let's say hello to RFJ, Ron Franklin Jr. Last couple of games, he's finally started to put a little lumber on ball. He said he's been trying to find any way to just give himself some momentum as we see Bo over on the first base line, and we're getting down to some soul here. Franklin out to left field. This time Thomas can see it a little bit better. High in the sky and behind the back. Man, he may have bobbled that thing, but he was able to catch up to it. What a great play there from Tanner Thomas. Take a closer look at this one. Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, that was so close. Man, Tanner Thomas coming up with a big catch there. Active leather there for Tender. With that, by the way, we're very close to 1,200 trick plays. In fact, we are 4 away from 1,200 trick plays on the season, which is just insane, the amount of fielding talent we have here in Banana Ball. So we have that on our watch, as well as Lytle gets underneath this maybe a little too much. Thomas racing on in, and boy, he had to hop on over to that one too, but he had to hold up for a second. Might have undershot it and then really had to get on his horse to get over there. But Tender's got 2 away here in the 3rd frame, so making up for the run that was scored over in the left corner as we wave hello to Noah Bridges right back. Of course, Noah, if you know his story, no pun intended there, if you know his story, coming back from the broken leg this year, joining the Firefighters, has taken a little bit of time to get going. But if you ask him, his best game in his Banana Ball career, pre or post injury, happened in Salem. Can't explain enough just how magical that night was for number 9 in the black and orange Flames, and he puts this one into right field. Jake Skoll will catch up to it. Brett Helton threw a glove at him. Noah's going for 2, and he'll slide on in and get a double. Okay, a little disrespectful, but hey, that's what we take, a little celebration here. If you've been hitting like Noah Bridges over the last couple of weekends, you might want to celebrate as well. Had the walk-off homer in Salem, 4 trick plays on the same night, and now he's got a sliding double as Brett Helton tried to trip him up with the glove, threw it right in the baseline. Shakes it off with a laugh. Now Isaac Parra's got a chance to bring him on home. This one getting into foul territory. Do the members of the fire station get him out? No, they don't. And look at that, the sigh of relief. He thought he might have just given away a pristine opportunity to get a 2nd point on the board. He just gives a wave to the people who might not have been prepared for that one. Shake it, Brett. Parra back to Skoll. X-Man getting on his horse and reaches up and snags that thing out of the air. And Jake Skoll will make sure that Bridges is stranded on the bases. And now it is time for a matchup we have been waiting for. Vava versus Coach Pye. We got a chance to talk to Coach Pye as he was warming up in the bullpen before the game, and he is ready, to say the least. Let's hear from him. For the first time since we were in Grand Rapids, Coach Pye is about to throw off the mound in a game facing head coach of the Party Animals, Mike Vivacis. All right, we're doing the warm-up pitches now, Coach. How ready are you for the moment?
I'm ready for this one. I've been waiting on this since last year when he got me last year.
How much better do you think you are since the Grand Rapids weekend?
A lot better, mentally this time. Just more prepared.
All right, now last year these two went up against each other. Coach Vava got him on a play to 3rd base. Coach Pye says that Logan Lacey should have made the play, but what does revenge look like tonight?
I'm going for the strikeout tonight.
Strikeout?
Going for the strikeout.
Straight up and down.
4 pitches. That's what I'm calling right now.
There we go. And that other pitch, by the way, is going to be a foul ball. So he says it's a 4-pitch strikeout that'll have against Mike Vivacis. As we're getting a race here of massive proportions. A fan is running away from a shark. I'm not sure how a shark is doing this above water, but he is. I mean, this is nuts, folks. We're seeing an absolute hunter going after his prey. Man, he missed the red tape, but we pulled it for him. The guy in the green shirt had every opportunity to beat Mark Smith, but instead we didn't run through the tape. Run in life, folks. Make sure things keep straight and run through the tape. The Shark missed it. He could have won. Man, run through the tape. So we say hello to 3.1 for himself. Corey Pye He has thrown one time this season, and I think he would not like if I gave the stats, but I will because I'm a capital J journalist. Spent 12 minutes and 36 seconds on the mound. Had just a third innings of work. He was supposed to face Mike Vivacis in that inning, and instead it never happened because Coach Vava was actually playing the game, and Vava strutting his stuff as he comes on in. They faced each other last year one time. Coach Vava remembers this very well. Says it was in North Carolina. He hit a hot shot down the left field line. It got by Logan Lacey. He said he was lucky that it did get by Logan because Lacey was a little blinded by the sun. Lacey says he wants to get revenge for Pye. Let's see what happens. That is not the start that Coach Pye wanted to have. That one lofted into the stands. Perfect chance for Norfolk. It just lands foul. There were some people over there, but I think a stroller was in the way. Just the stroller, no baby in the stroller. Look at this. It's truly what our great sport is all about. That's some good movement right there from Coach Pye, but he's got to center that thing in a little bit. Vava thinks he's going to see a little movement, and Coach Pye told me he would. Back up to Isaac Parra between the legs, and Coach Pye takes the second meeting between Pye and Vava. He gives him a point to Stephen Cullen. Vava has to just clap it up, and Isaac Parra says, "I got your back, Coach." By the way, that's two trick plays very quickly for number 2 here in this one. Stephen Cullen, that was closer. Firefighters wanted it to be. But Coach Pye gets the bragging rights in the second matchup here between Vava and Pye. We're going to hear from Corey in a couple of innings, and he'll break down exactly pitch by pitch what he was going for, and probably give his thanks to Isaac Parr at second base. As Reese Hampton steps on in for second at bat, we also say hello to Big Rig Tyler Riggett. He has not given up a run all year long, folks. ERA completely flat. He has been absolutely tremendous on the bump, and this is a guy who's still very much learning the rules of banana ball. I beg your pardon, he's not giving up an earned run. He has one run against his name, but nothing earned against Big Rig. It's a guy who has been just about as hot as you can get, and he shows it there, shaking his booty on a strikeout of Reese Hampton. And right now, the Firefighters pitching has been absolutely incredible since we turned things over to Johnny Hummel on Friday night. Noah Fisher will come up to the plate as Big Rig settles on in. NPI at 349. We'll hear from Big Rig in the top of the 5th inning. Out of the University of Richmond, was literally pitching for the Spiders back in April and has already made the transition to the Firefighters very well, by the way. If you see him, he's probably got 2 things: enthusiasm and a GoPro. And he'll make sure to get you in his videos if he can. A little high up there for Joe Lytle. By the way, that was the 5th strikeout for Big Rig on the season. This is his 6th appearance. Comes the set. Fisher lobs this one up. Rig underneath. Big Rig scaling back, and he got it. Pacing back, but that doesn't scare the big man one bit. So he makes the catch, and we're all the way halfway through 4 innings. We'll take a peek at what the Big Rig just did, throwing it in reverse. And we send it down to Isaac Cool to say, "Hello, baby."
Park on your feet with those hands in the air, because it's time for a little "Hey, baby." All right, let's get those hands clapping. All right, wave those hands. some shuffle steps going. Here we go. Let's get those hands back up in the air. And one more time. Give it up for yourselves, Norfolk!
No matter what city we go to here in the Banana Ball World Tour, it is certainly good when we can get a little "Hey Baby" sung. 12,000 plus here in Norfolk, Virginia sounds very, very good as we look at the, I'm not sure if they're balloons or if they're just beings out there in left field. You walk by them, but I don't know. Inflatables, I guess is what we call it. I don't know. I'm a journalist, folks. I'm not a vocabulary expert, even though it's my rule to tell you words. Liam Spence is up to bat as Brett Helton starts his 4th inning of service here on the mound. Geelong Australian got on base in his first bit of work. And he's going to get on here in his second as well. Lines one over to Jake Skull, and he'll cruise on into first. And oh my goodness, I see a good boy. I see a good boy. Yeah! Chief! Look at this, setting it up. Look at the form. Gets the light end and lifts that thing up. The strength of Chief. The athleticism. We've seen him film. We've seen him grab the bat. We've seen him jump. He's the perfect bat dog. Cornette skying this one to right field. Think that one's going to go foul. We put a charge into that. Oh, and we think we got a fan-caught foul ball. Look at that kid. Cornette's confused. And by the way, the kid next to him's in a Cox High School hat. So South Trimble's alumni might have just gotten the Firefighters their first fan-caught foul ball. Oh, that bounced. Think he kept it up enough. There is a challenge here. There's a challenge, I believe, from Val Perez's group. So let's look at this. We'll get our scorer, Riley Turner, in here, as well as Emerson, our producer. So there's the ball. It bounces up off the glove. That is bobbled, and so that's pretty clearly. It's a great second catch by that kid, but it's bobbled. And so Dalton Cornette, I think, is going to get a second chance. We're going to overturn that one, and we're going to say that is not a fan-caught foul ball. So for now, DC3, I think, can breathe a sigh of relief. It is a great catch by that kid. I mean, he bobbled it once and then caught it. But he did bobble it, and so DC3's intuition.
That it was not a fair catch.
That doesn't mean that
it is a foul
that kid
ball.
ruled. That
Strike
kid
one.
ruled. I'm not saying that kid didn't make an awesome play. He did. I'm hearing booing right now. I understand. We're not taking something away from a kid. I promise you. That kid's awesome. I want to know his name. I want to know what he's doing for a living. What's he plan to do? What's his dreams? But he didn't catch it cleanly. So he's not going to get a stat. And Dalton Cornette's going to get a second chance here. Cornette, that get through? Yes, it does. Just by the diving Sal Jacobo. Spence on his high horse trying to get over to third. It's going to be a close play, and he is out. That is a tremendous throw from center field from Reese Lightning. Now, Cornette did get all the way over to second base, but look at this. Hampton, no hesitation. Boy, it's close, and Bryson Bloomer, yeah, he laid the tag down there. You credit Liam Spence for being aggressive. And Cornette does slide into second, so a runner's still in scoring position, but they would have loved to have had runners at second and third with nobody away. Man, what a throw there. So now it lies in the hands of Logan Lacey. takes one inside. By the way, there are some garden gnomes behind Brett Helton. Just another reason why he is one of the faces of the Party Animals, along with the lovely flowing locks of hair that I'm certainly not jealous of, and one bit. Not jealous of it one iota. Wasn't jealous of it in Fargo either. Not a bit. He didn't have to experience the winters of Fargo, by the way, because usually the offseason they can leave. That's a ball four sprint. Throws a glove in the air. Cornett's going to come on home. They're not even going to try to play defense here as Cornett cruises on in, and that's the second point. And, oh, boy, I think Dalton Cornett has earned himself a little snooze here, don't you? What is that? Oh, man, someone pulled the fire alarm.
Now coming to the field. They're dropping the hottest beats and drumming it up all night long. Make some noise for the Fire Line.
First of all, it's good to see the Fire Line. Second of all, now we know that Dalton Cornett's a heavy sleeper. I mean, he's not been late to any of the rehearsals or workouts or anything like that, but now we know, man, he is a really difficult sleeper. Hard to wake him up. Just slept through a fire alarm, but he earned it because he just scored the second point of the game for the Firefighters. They lead 2-0, and well, we told you about Tyler Riggett a little bit ago. He's not given up an earned run this season, has been lightning quick when he's gotten on the bump, and now for the first time, we say hello to him on the microphone. Hello, Tyler Riggett, otherwise known as Big Rig. I know you're going to get after me if I don't call you Big Rig, so I apologize for that. I got you loud. I think I got you.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, I got you. How you feeling down there, bud?
I'll tell you what, Zach. It's hot up here in Virginia and Norfolk. But hey, it's nice I'm getting some pitches to warm up this time.
There you go. There you go. First of all, how fired up are you that Corey Pye got the bragging rights against Vava?
No, shoot it. Oh, I'm fired up. You know, anytime you can start an inning with one out, it's very nice. Sorry, I didn't know what Joe Lytle was doing there.
Do we ever know what Joe Lytle's doing?
No, but I lost my button here. Hold on, Mel. All right, we're all locked in.
All right, are you back?
Yes, sir. Who we got up first?
All right, so let's go here with Big Rig. First of all, you were pitching in college baseball like 3 months ago.
Not even.
What? Not even 3 months ago, man. What's it been like coming back in here?
Hey, I completely lost you, Zach.
Oh.
Zach, I lost you.
We're trying to get you back here. You got us now?
Yeah.
This is the beauty of live TV, isn't it, Big Rig?
Absolutely.
All right, so you were playing college baseball at Richmond not even 3 months ago. What has this journey been like for you to come in and immediately have to make the transition to banana ball?
It's a blessing. You know, I'm learning on the fly. Here we go. Learning on the fly, taking it day by day. Oh.
Jake Skoll, that's a screamer down the first base line. Man, when you're going up against a guy that's as good as Jake Skoll has been.
Hey, Zach, you completely lost me here. My earpiece is blown out. I might be rotating like a demon.
This is tremendous documentation of the live element of broadcasting, folks, as Tyler Riggett has completely lost his earpiece. We're going to try to mute him. Calling through the legs. Riggett got there. Riggett slid down. I would have loved for him to hear that. But Big Rig is incredible at first base. And how about the play from Steven Cullen as well? We are 2 away, by the way. 2 trick plays away from 1,200 on the season. It's a shame that we don't have Tyler Riggett going right now. But man, he was having some fun. We'll make it up to him here at some point. He goes a little inside on Andy Cosgrove, and man, when you can get out like that on a guy like Jake Skoll, man, you save that banana ball. We're going to say goodbye to Rig for right now. We'll hopefully talk to him here in a little bit. Who knows? Maybe he'll be our showman of the night if he continues the pace he's on right now. Faced 3 batters, gotten 3 out, 1 via strikeout, and if you saw the end of the top half of the 4th inning, he put the thing in reverse and was still able to Big Rig that thing on in. Cosgrove into the stands, and we'll see you in the plaza. That one away. It's a beautiful night here in Norfolk. It's a little toasty. I think I saw someone say in the chat it's 91 degrees, and I think it is technically, but it feels like Hades here right now. It is hot, hot, hot. Been down in water all day long, and folks, I don't think it's made much of a difference. It's a full count here for Cosgrove. Be a danger with the bat in his hands and also on the base pads. Riggett. Cullen just gets underneath his glove. And Matt Wolf is standing in right field. He escaped getting hit as Noah Bridges saved him, but Andy Cosgrove is in there. Where did Matt Wolf come from? I don't even see the barrel out there. He didn't even jump out of the barrel. He's just there, like a garden gnome. Gardenomio clown. Okay, that didn't work. I was trying to do rodeo clown. It didn't work. I apologize, folks. Jason Swan's here. Oh, that's a tower. It's a big one, but that's going to go into shallow left field, and Liam spins through the legs, giving a new definition of down under. We're just one play from 1,200. Well, hello, Tender. It's a little freaky in here. There's some angst building in Harbor Park. Bronny giving some encouragement. There it is. There's the confidence. Fleet of foot. Strumming the thing away. Sing it in the comments if you know the song. Away, away, away. I'm not gonna break out the full singing. I'm not sure y'all are ready for that just yet. But man, Tender caught fire with that one. I told you to get a little freaky here a little later in this one. Who knows, maybe Tender's got a little home run in him now. Oh, we're still playing. The angst still building. Lytle sets up on the outside, and it goes a little outside. Big Rig tries to strand one on first base. Cosgrove is the one over there. Showman of the night last night for good reason. Thomas into right field. Noah Bridges, you have to look up and see that one hit the track. It died off the wall. That's certainly going to score Cosgrove. And Tanner Thomas is going to slide on into second. He actually stands up. Andy Cosgrove will go to the net, hug some party animal fans, and Tender Thomas flashing the VT up. He nearly put that one into the river. But we're going to party rock this thing as the Animals take a 1-0 lead here in the top half of the fifth inning. And I saw someone say home run in the chat here for Tanner. And boy, he looked awfully close, didn't he? Elite headband for Vava, by the way. Goodness gracious, Tanner Thomas, have yourself a weekend. 2 RBI single last night. Now a big RBI here in the top half of the fifth, and the Party Animals sure need all the runs they can get, down 2-0. With a lineup as dangerous as this, no lead maybe ever too big. Now Bryson Bloomer on the very next pitch. This is to center field, and that one is going to bounce over the wall. Tanner Thomas will score. It's a ground rule double, and that is 2 in a row on 2 swings of the bat for the Party Animals. Bryson Bloomer, very camera friendly. Waves hello. He almost nearly waved goodbye to that one. That's 2 straight that very nearly left Harbor Park, and that tells you not only the dimensions of this place, but also the dynamics of the jet stream. And I would love to get Bronson Ballholm on here to explain that, but nonetheless, we can't mic him up yet, and I'm not smart enough to explain the jet stream. That one foul from Logan Lacey as we say hello to Dustin Baber. I'm interested in when we're going to see him chug another beer tonight. I think he went under 3.5. We're going to break the stopwatch out this time. We're going to see how quick he goes. It's Tyler Riggett trying to get out of this one. This is the first time we've really seen him incur a little bit of damage here in Banana Ball. And again, that says how good he's been throughout the first couple of months here. Does a little checking up on the runner at second. This one going to left center. Liam Spence there, and he'll haul that one in straight up and down like 6 o'clock, but not before the Party Animals put a pair of runs up on the top half of the 5th inning. The Animals take it 2-0. Let's take a look here at another down under catch. Great job from Liam Spence there. But the Animals put up 2 on the board, and now we are going to go see some red, white, and blue balls, folks.
All balls are going to run straight to the middle and jump at each other full force. If you go down, you're out. If not, you stay in until there's 1 ball remaining. This is one of my favorite games called red, white, and blue balls. So who do we think is going to win, guys? Will it be the red balls? Will it be the white balls? Or will it be the blue balls? All righty, balls, are we ready? 3, 2, 1, go! 3 down, reset. Red and blue, you guys reset. Come here. All right, here we go, 1-on-1, red versus blue. 3, 2, 1, go! Reset. 3, 2, 1, go! Keep going, ready guys, ready? 3, 2, 1, go! And he's down, give it up for the red ball!
Now batting number 24, Dakota D-Mac McFadden.
Again, it's never a winning formula to have blue balls in your hand here, folks. As we say hello to D-Mac. Again, we predicted that someone was going to hit their first home run of the season for the Firefighters, and D-Mac certainly in that category. He's going to line this one into right center field, but Reese Hampton is there underneath the scoreboard and comes away with it. I think he might have been trying to load up for a trick play. Instead, we'll just bring that one on home, and D-Mac will have to wait another round to try to get that first homer of the year. But here's another contender for that mark, and that would be Mr. Stephen Cullen. You did see him get on base here in the 2nd inning. That led to South Trimble getting on home and celebrating with his folks here, his people of the Tidewater region. By the way, I want to address something that I said earlier. I said the Bananas played tonight. I lied to you, and I'm really sorry that I did. They play tomorrow and Sunday, so I apologize for that, folks, and if I hurt your feelings, please do forgive me. They will play tomorrow, though. I promise you that. Cullen. Bloomer. Oh, he lost it trying to go through the legs, and Cullen's going to get over to first, safe and sound. And Bloomer, he's perfected that throughout the year, but not able to bring that one on in. Take a look here. Goes through the legs and just took a hop. Too weird on the dirt here at Harbor Park. And so he'll have to try to collect himself back up and try again here as we say hello to Peanuts. Young Caden Green had a big old hit last night, RBI double. He wasn't sure if it was a double. In fact, he didn't realize that the ball bounced over the fence. That's how hard he's been hitting right now. He's had some real big juice since coming on over to the headlining tour for the Firefighters back in Richmond. With a home run there. But he puts one into the stands, but that's going to go off the board. Now it's a bounce. It bounced off the rose board. It's a great catch off that panel, but it's not an out. I already had to break one kid's heart. I'm sorry that I did that, by the way. He just can't get a stat. He gets to keep the ball. That's what all these kids ask me for anyway in the pregame. Oh, I want a banana ball. I can't give them all out to you. You got to earn them. Runner takes off for second. That's South Trimble, but it's foul. He has to get some confirmation from Dustin Baber, and yeah, he's got to run back on to first. The 2-2 with a runner on. Peanut looking high, and now ball 4 sprint potentially on play here, and if it is, South Trimble can scoot There's a kid dancing on the stairs in the background. Green turns, sends this one to left field. That might hit the inflatable out there, or it might land with the fans. And it bounced around, so we will play on. But even the pop for Caden Green says it surprised him a little bit. But he has truly gotten some great launch angle. That kid behind home plate is a 5.5. Ball got away just a little bit from Jason Swan, able to collect it back up. South Trimble said, almost got you, big fella. We'll play on. Green fouls it back again, and that will see you back in the plaza again. So we're staying alive here on the 10 versus 10 matchup. Green, that's a charge to center field. Reese Hampton, oh, he collects it. What a clutch catch. Running backwards for Reese Lightning. Looked like Lightning McQueen there. That's a big timeout, too, because if it was at the track, South Trimble's probably running back to his house in Virginia Beach. Instead, there's 2 away, and Ron Franklin now trying to extend the frame. First pitch swinging and first pitch screening. The story of this inning, however, has been 2 things. Number 1, Tanner Thomas getting the party animals going. But 2, it's this fan dancing behind home plate. I mean, look at him. That kid is having the time of his life right now. Brett Helton, I'm not sure if he's checking the runner, checking the scoreboard, trying to see the kid a little bit better. He's decked out in firefighter gear, too, so he might be partying, but rest assured, he likes the good guys in this one. Trimble taking off for second. Slides in, Baber the tag, and he's safe. It's a good transfer over from Baum, but not quick enough. South Trimble nails himself a stolen bag. And Baber lost the ball. That's why South Trimble will go ahead and stay on in. This is why we're hot. Also, the temperature's really hot too, but what's that matter? Franklin swings and misses with a runner on second. A hit would really be good for RFJ. Staring down the barrel of a 2-0 inning. High one for Jacobo between the legs, and Jason Swan hauls it in, and that is the 1,200 trick play of the season in Banana Ball. Sal Jacobo is the one who put his names in the history books, and that fan could have celebrated, but instead he's doing the right thing. Not celebrating the Firefighters getting out, but a milestone moment in Banana Ball. 1,200 trick plays on the year combined for the 4 teams, and it is time to say hello to our resident rodeo clown, Matt Wolf. Flip on over. One of the longest tenured banana ballers in this great sports history takes the mound. He's going to throw it between his legs. He's going to throw it around the waist. He's might going to throw it out of his hat. Who knows? He might even pop out of the barrel or fall from one of the fighter jets here that fly over Virginia Beach. But Matt Wolf guaranteed to put on a show when he gets on the mound. But this is now a critical one here for the man wearing the exclamation point. The Party Animals putting 2 on in the 5th, getting a point on the board. Firefighters clinging on to a 2-1 lead here in the points column. Clean inning would be just what the doctor ordered for Matt Wolf as Marshall Schill is warming up in the pen.
For the Party Animals, number 41, Bronson Ballholm.
Bronson Ballholm coming on to the sounds of Beverly Hills from Weezer. A tremendous song. Just everything I learned about this guy just continues to be good. His brain rocks. Aerospace engineering, he likes Weezer. Got good hair. Again, not jealous of that in the least bit. We'll see what happens between these two, as there's a little dipsy doodle, but a 2-1 count here for Wolf. Solomon Salem, oh my goodness, that kid is rocking out. He's having a ball right now, man. An absolute ball. That is not a ball, that is a strike, and the count is full. Wolf loads up, ball home. Over to Para. It's Cullen who gets it through the legs. Did he get him? Oh, yes, he did! How did he get him? And Bronny got out of the box running quick, fast, in a hurry. Thought that was going to Para. Cullen went through the legs. How in the world? He did get him out. The party animals are challenging, so let me back off here for a moment. I mean, to me, that's an out. Still looking at this here, because it looks like his foot is halfway between the practice bag. It looks like it's halfway between the practice bag and on the normal bag. I don't know there's enough evidence to overturn it. It's very close on whether or not he leaks off just enough to the practice bag. I don't think there's enough evidence to overturn this, so let's say this call will stand here. 15 seconds left on the clock. The man Bronson Balholm made it so close. I mean, that is right on the edge.
The field stands. The runner is out at first base.
I mean, it's tight. But now here's the key point. I do believe that both teams now have used their challenges, so we have none left except for the fan challenge now. Oh, the Firefighters, I beg your pardon, still have their challenge, so let me rephrase that. Firefighters still with a challenge. The fans also still have their challenge, so. Matt having some fun here. That goes right back up the middle, and Sal Jacobo will ensure there is a base runner on for the party animals, no matter how close that first one was, as Jacobo just got himself into the history books of Banana Ball with the 1200 trick play, and now he's on first in. Hello, Mark Smith. What do we got here? Stephen Cullen, at this point, Stephen Cullen can be doing the job here for the Firefighters, making sure that Mark never gets an opportunity to steal. Designated runner here for the party animals on the back of the first baseman for the Firefighters. I'm not sure how this one's going to work here. Finally, he gets off of the back of Stephen Cullen, and Reese Hampton can swing away knowing he's got his DR ready to rock and roll. Hampton has been more than good, and that is safe. Such a close play there. Matt Wolf trying to surprise Mr. Smith. He gets back to the bag on time. Wolf a little outside. Now this can get dangerous. 3-0 count. One already on. He'll make sure that one is in there. Hampton, this one in foul territory. Liam Spence chasing it, and oh, Spence almost came up with it. Nearly made the tough play. The Aussie, who has been tremendous so far in the field, lets that one fall, and now Matt Wolf walking to third base, and I think we might see a cartwheel here. Well, that was tremendous, and man, Reese Hampton had to protect the plate. Look at him knowing how close that was. Reese Hampton knew he had to go there, and it's a ball four sprint anyway. Smith will race around second again. All 7 defenders in the field got to touch this thing before the runners can be stopped, and Reese Hampton got all the way to second, sliding on in. And now it's real danger time here for the Firefighters. 2 on at second and third, and just 1 away. Now Wolf having to tip his cap here. Thought Lytle, they could have framed it up here a little bit. That's the 30th ball four sprint on the way, or on the season, for Reese Hampton. That leads all of Banana Ball. And it's put the party animals in really good position here. Swing and a miss from Noah Fisher. If they can get out of this one with no damage done, that would be a pretty big feather in the cap of Matt Wolf, but that one's going to get laced out to center field. Ron Franklin will catch up to it. He'll hold Reese Hampton up at second, but no play at the plate. Smith will come on in and score, and the Party Animals have a second straight inning with a run on the board.
Now batting number X, Jake Skull.
An arm dance will do the job for the Party Animals. I mean, they'll celebrate anyway at this point, man. This is my first time being in the presence of the Party Animals since I've joined the Banana Ball Tour, and man, they do one thing really well, and that is party and dance. That's two things. I can't count, apparently. Counts 0-1 to Jake Skull. Lines this one over, Cullen diving over, can't get it. South Trimble throwing it in from right field, and that's a great play from him. He'll hold Reese Hampton up at third. Number 6 in the pink cutoff sleeves was rounding third like he wanted to score, but South Trimble will keep him on in. South, by the way, coming in for Noah Bridges in right field, so we'll see Trimble the rest of the way. Now Andy Cosgrove with a chance to really break this inning open. Saw him do it on a couple of occasions last night. Now another opportunity as Creed's playing. Had to answer a questionnaire a couple of days ago on what is my guilty pleasure, and Creed was my answer, folks. Hate me if you want. I can't deny this. Just like Matt Wolf can't deny that one's in the dirt. Dangerous hitter here for the Party Animals and Andy Cosgrove. And we saw it last night, and he continues to fight off here. It's 2-2, 2 on, 2 away. Firefighters up 2-1. Skull taking off will eliminate the force out at second unless the fans can get Wolf out, and they do!
That's a catch. The batter is out.
The fan didn't even stand up. It's the dude with the blue towel around his neck.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time with all veterans and active
that was unbelievable. Let's see if we can get a look at this one. Look at this. It just fell out. Dude didn't even stand up. It just fell into his lap.
in honoring the men and women
That was
who
incredible.
serve this great nation as we salute our hometown.
That was incredible. A salute now to our service members here in Harbor Park. From firefighters to our school teachers and everything in between. We love honoring the people who are giving to our communities on our stops. Tomorrow we're going to be visiting a local fire station here in Norfolk. We love doing that throughout our headlining tour. Richmond, Salem, and now here in Norfolk. This is the best part of what we do. Being able to honor those who make sacrifices to ensure that our lives are just a little bit better, a little safer, or just a little bit more knowledgeable. We appreciate them so much for everything they do for us. Get to do that one more time tomorrow here on the Firefighter Headlining Tour before we say so long and set sail towards 2026 with the spotlight on the boys in the black and orange. Now, we turn the spotlight on to Peter Holden. 25 1/3, saw him last night. Looked awfully good in his relief of Garrett Delano. 4.5 minutes spent on a bump. One of the newer ones here for the Party Animals. Might have been destined to be a firefighter for a little bit and then ultimately decided, hey, maybe being a villain is what I'd like to do. It's who I was born to be. Holden will go up against the mullet man. And we shake that mullet. Holden has himself a 1-0 advantage. Joe Lytle, if you missed it a couple of weeks ago with the way that Firefighters played in Salem, he got on the base pads a couple times with ball four sprints. They were really critical. Got on base last night, was able to walk on home, and man, he thought about stealing first. But I think that was thrown with so much heat, it bounced off the backstop wall just a little too hard, and Joe Lytle thought better of it. So he'll remain in the ring of fire. Okay, now Bo the Beaver is standing with the kid, and at this point, it's undeniable that this is a vibe. Like, this is an absolute mood and a half, really. I mean, this kid, at this point now, we've got a couple of kids here who I want to know what their names are. I want to know their hopes, their dreams. We got the kid who had the foul ball caught on the bobble. Now this dude is getting a hat put on him. Now, we got to be careful here. We've had some kids try to take Bo's hat before. I don't think it worked out successfully for him, but let's just make sure, Bo, that we keep like some duct tape on your hands and get some sticky glue on there in case that kid runs away and we can grab that thing back. But this is unbelievable. Lytle stays alive. Reached on that one. He might have thought that was ball four, shaking his head. Bronson ball home. We'll throw it on back here to Peter Holden after 5 innings of work from Brett Helton Dunn on his birthday nonetheless. A happy birthday to Brett Helton. He'll be partying tonight. Owns a bar, by the way, so that's just, it tells you what he's all about as Lytle barely gets a little lumber on that. I mean, this is the story of the night, folks. What's happening on the field is great and all, but like Bo the Beaver trading hats now. This kid is unbelievable. He's got moves for days. Lytle staying alive, 3rd straight swing with a foul ball. Former party animal himself, I don't know what would give that away. With that unbelievable mustache and tremendous mullet. The full count. Lytle again, 4th straight foul. We're on the 9th pitch here of the frame. And we're coming up on number 10. Peter Holden not really getting an easy going here. Not an easy welcoming from Mr. Lytle, who has perfected the young professor monologue here on the Firefighter Tour, and he earns a ball four sprint. And 9-1-1 heads on over to base 1. And a big one there for Joe Lytle. Down a run, but now a runner on for the Firefighters, and South Trimble has something to say to his hometown. Let's take a listen.
Now batting number 19, South Trimble.
I mean, this is what Banana Ball is all about. Sing an iconic song in your hometown, get drenched. He's still dripping up there. Look at that. You can't take the smile off South Trimble's face, but that might. Jacobo in between the legs from Baber, and Swan digs it on out. Oh, but they say South Trimble is safe. Well, all right. That's certainly one way to get on base. I think the smile will still stay on South's face, but he has been, by the way, practicing that all day long. He has wanted to perfect that in front of his people. I think he did that. The Magic Man gets on over to first, has to come on back over to first. No, there was no sugar tonight. That was a little bit of a mess here in the comments. There was a little bit of a mess. Mason Maxwell said it was in his ears basically for the entirety of the evening, no matter how many times he showered, as South steals second. Baber had to drop the ball. Isaac Parra coming on in. We've seen him really affect the game, and I think it's time for a 6-2 6-2-2. Well, sometimes we make silent movies as well. Holden. Nope. Well, Bronson Ballholm will not have the TikTok dance interrupt him catching a foul ball, and so, music or not, we get the second out. Folks, we'll try this again.
How about a number 15, Liam Spence?
It'll be Liam Spence here. But first, a second crack at this. Second time is the charm. Spence to left field. It's off the wall. South Trimble will come on around. He will tie the inning up. Man, Spence put a charge into that one. Thought we might have had the first homer. Fire alarm going off as Spence gets a pump at second base. We get a replay, would love to see it, because I think Tanner Thomas was playing so far up because of the 6-2-2 that ultimately he wasn't anywhere near position to try to go make the play. And Liam Spence will tie the frame up, and Dalton Cornett's got an opportunity to give the Firefighters a point. And how crucial would that be after the Animals get their first of the evening in the last inning? The Firefighters could take the 2-point advantage right on back. And it's a 2-0 start here for Dalton Cornett. Celtics fan, I want my fire alarm too, brother. I've only had like 1 of 6 happen right now. It'll happen. Cornett bouncing that one. Baber catches up to it. Cornett thought he was safe, but I think that one wasn't close enough there. Jason Swan digs it out, and the Animals will salvage a tied inning. So we are 2-1 going into the 7th, and it's time to kick some doors down here in the Firehouse. There's a beautiful shot of Harbor Park. And now we kick some doors down.
You know the day destroys the night, night divides the day. Try to run, try to hide, bring on through to the other side, bring on through to the other side, bring on through to the other side, yeah. Now pitching for the Firefighters.
Notice that I didn't say the doors, by the way. Marshall broke through the drywall with the doors helping him on break on through. Our fire marshal now loads on up, and the side armor's going to give himself an opportunity to protect a 2-1 lead. And I love when we have some serendipity here in Banana Ball. Here are your numbers for Marshall. 11 innings pitched. Was a little under the weather in Salem week. Just went the 1 inning back at Salem Memorial Ballpark. 5 minutes is what he spends on the mound. He's got 19 hits on the year. But the man who does an unbelievable job during Fire Drill Live, does an unbelievable job in our pre-show getting the fans warmed on up, now has a chance to protect a lead here for the Firefighters, and they need it in the worst of ways. Up 2-1. A win, a second win over the Party Animals this season could be just the confidence booster that Val Perez was ordering for her group. They've played very well tonight. The pitching has been superb throughout the series. Right now, they've held a very potent Party Animals squad to just 3 runs all evening. But what matters is the points. Right now, it's a 2-1 for the Firefighters. So it'll be Swanee comes on in to face the fire marshal. Swanee 0-4 on the night. First pitch swinging. Lacey dives out. Caden Green dove out. It goes off his glove. Liam Spence got to hurry, and Jason Swan is going to go into second sliding. Got by two tremendous defenders in Caden Green and Logan Lacey, and Jason Swan has his first trip onto the bases. Look at that, just so tight. Caden Green nearly got there. But Jason Swan comes on in. With no out, Marshall Shill's got to dig out of some trouble, and here's a guy who has gotten the Firefighters into some trouble. Tanner Thomas had the sounds of Freaky Friday in his ears in the 5th inning, and that helped him get a huge hit to right center field, but on the first pitch he sees, he flies on out to Liam Spence. So he won't be able to repeat the good fortunes of Take Me Away. A baller song, by the way. And Bryson Bloomer will now have his opportunity. He's got an RBI in this one, of course. Right after Tanner Thomas had his big hit in the 5th inning. Schill thrown on back to Para. Swan will slide on in, no problem there. That one freezes the third baseman up. Might not have even been trying. Bloomer has the first ever grand slam, by the way, in banana ball history. Won't have the opportunity to do that here. That one gets by Joe Lytle, and Jason Swan will put it in neutral on the way to third. And another run here for the Animals is just 90 feet away. Bloomer, 3 seasons, of course, at Murray State. Hello, kid. At this point, I'm stunned he's still standing. At some point, you'd think the sugar crash would happen, but he's just going. He's just going. The Mountain Dew's not wearing off. The Dippin' Dots in the Norfolk Tides helmet that he got probably in the 1st inning is not fading. This kid, he's a mountain of energy. Ball 4 sprint. Swan will cruise on in. Bryson Bloomer will stop his way over at first as all seven defenders now touch the banana ball. Oh, we're playing some Pong? Is that what we're doing? Oh yeah, we're playing some Pong here. Oh, Jason, come on, man. You're better than that. You're better than that. We'll have to wait again to see if the Animals can win it at Pong, but what we do know they can win at is the Leprechaun coming on up to chug. All right, someone get a stopwatch out. I guess that's my job. Let's see. That was just 4 seconds there for Dustin Baber. One-handed stab by Brett Helton. And the chug is complete for the second baseman. And came into this game just a couple of trick plays away from tying Chase Acuff for the lead in banana ball, or excuse me, the lead on the Party Animals. That's how good, by the way, that Acuff's been all year long. He hadn't played since June. The trick plays have just been there for him. Marshall Schill is trying to get at least one runner stranded. He's got one away. He's dialed in here. Baber back to Para. Tried it for the tag, and he threw it away, and he didn't get the tag either. Okay, so they do say he got the tag. Stephen Cullen, though, couldn't get up to it, so Dustin Baber will be on the pads at first. The tag is applied by Isaac Para. Boy, it looked awfully close there. But he does at least get one away as Bronson Ballholm now tries to put little more pressure here on the fire marshal. Throw down to first. Baber take himself a snooze on first base after Lytle can't get him out. Starting to see some chaos here in banana ball happening. Ball home. Fouls it off to the screen. Ball home. That won't go into the stands. LA native. We've already heard him rock out to some Weezer here tonight, as this kid just rocks out on like literally everything. This kid will have some banana ball lore, have some firefighter lore, let me tell you. Sun fully set here, evening now fully on board in Norfolk, and the count is full. Dustin Baber at first, and a ball four sprint very much in play here against Marshall Schill. Let's see if Baber gets on his high horse and tries to make it all the way around, but ball home into the stands. Does it have a chance? No, it doesn't. And tomorrow night, we'll be right back here in Norfolk for game 3. Third set, ball home. That's a lightning shot up to the second deck, but not in the reach of anybody to make the play. There's a good 12,000 fans here on the banks of the Elizabeth River. Just about a 20 or 30 minute drive away from the shore front of Virginia Beach. Throw back over, not in time. Baber slides on in. No harm, no foul. Ball home continuing to stay alive. Marshall Schill continuing to stay alive, but he won't anymore. Ball four sprint is offered. 7 defenders. Got to get this one through, and they do. But there are runners on the corners now as Baber gets on over to third. Now Sal Jacobo has got a hit on the night. Can really put the pressure on the Firefighters if he can put a second runner on. And by the way, don't look now. That's 3 straight innings where the Party Animals have put on 4 runs. 2 in the 5th, 1 in the 6th, and here in the 7th, and they're looking for more in the top of the 7th. Mark Smith is your designated runner at first base. We saw him as a shark earlier. Now he's got a chance to represent the 3rd run of the frame as Sal Jacobo takes a peek at strike 1. And he's been asked to step up in a really big spot here in the absence of Chase Acuff, and he has more than done the job. We've seen that he's been a willing defender at the shortstop spot. Schill's check on over to Stephen Cullen. Gobble on up, but Dustin Baber for a moment thought he might have had the opportunity to find some gold on the other side of the rainbow, but the Leprechaun will score as Jacobo goes to right field. Caden Green will save the throw from going over to Logan Lacey, but there are runners at first and second. It is a 2-0 inning here for the Party Animals, and let's play some more pong. Dustin Baber, you got it? No, you don't. They can score runs, but they can't hit a cup.
At the dish, number 6, Reese Hampton.
Now Reeser coming on up to try for it again. A couple of ball four sprints have really been effective here against Marshall Schill. Reese had a pass on to the base paths via the ball four sprint last inning. Got all the way to second base. Right now, Schill just trying to do anything he can to get this one out of the way with only a pair of runs as damage. Hampton skying this one into left field. Might be a little miscommunication, but Logan Lacey catching up to it. Liam Spence and Lacey looked like they were trying to decide who would get after it. Finally, Lacey says, you know what, I'll do it myself. But the Firefighters surrender another inning of 2 runs. Now have to do something in the bottom half of the frame. They did so in the 6th, but only able to negate the point. Now Now down 2-0 as we're tossing out some t-shirts here in Harbor Park. It's a great time as we say hello to Andy Cosgrove trying to find a few fans. It's a perfect time to talk about the new pitcher on board here for the Party Animals, and that would be Ryan Rodriguez stepping up into center stage. Made 22 appearances, make this 23 for him. 20 and a third, 5.5 minutes. ERA, of course, something he would like to get down a little bit. This is a man whose story has been unbelievable. He fractured his back at one point in his baseball career. Doctors told him his career was over, so of course, what's he doing? He's playing banana ball. Unbelievable story for Ryan Rodriguez. But now it's time to talk to the man of the hour, the man with the power, and the man with the victory over Coach Vivastis. It is Corey Pye. All right, you said it was going to be 4 pitches, and I do believe, Coach Pye, it was 4 pitches against Coach Vava. Take us through it.
Oh, first pitch slider was a little low. I thought he was going up there hacking first pitch. I wanted to throw it down, but I didn't want to throw that down. But second pitch, kind of inside, he fouled it off. I was hoping for a fan catch, but not hoping for a fan catch at the same time. And then third pitch, I went slider again. My boy Logan!
Right back up the middle goes Logan Lacey, and he's aboard.
And then fourth pitch, I did say 4 pitches though. I called it.
Have you given thanks to Isaac Parra for that moment?
I did.
Hold on a minute. Let's get that answer here in a second. Let's honor our firefighter of the night first.
Joe has served your community at the Norfolk Fire Department for 43 years. Fans, please make some noise for our firefighter of the night, Battalion Chief Joe Milligan.
This is an awesome scene here at Harbor Park, honoring a man who has served this community for over 40 years. Battalion Chief Joe Milligan walking up with Dakota McFadden, who absolutely loves doing this as well. Coach Pye, I think I heard you say it, 40 years at any job is one thing, but to do it is 43 years as a firefighter is unbelievable.
That's unbelievable.
All right, so back to the question I had before. You and Isaac Parra, are you now like bonded for life with the trick play out there? Or like, what are we doing?
I'll take the trick play. Ground ball, got a little trick play out of it. We need to, boost up our trick play, so, take advantage of them when we can get them.
There's really not many infielders here you wouldn't have had a lot of confidence in getting hit to. I mean, Logan and Caton have 14 apiece. Isaac Parra certainly loves doing it. We got a steal on here, and the ball gets by Bronson. Ball home. Lacey thinks about it at third, but now is at second. All right, so now you're the third base coach. You're not the pitcher anymore. What's going through your mind here as we need a couple of runs to tie this thing up?
D-Mac's been swinging a good one this weekend, so I think he's going to hit one in the gap right here. And we're going to score a 1, and D-Mac's going to be standing on second.
He's had a couple of charges into center field. I talked to him about predicting someone was going to get their first home run of the season. A little outside there, but they call it in. So it's a 2-2 count with a runner on second. Coach Pye, of course, coaching at third. I hope we get to show you his high knee celebration if someone gets one. We won't get it right now. It's D-Mac sent down on strikes. Stephen Cullen comes up to the plate. So now, what's the trash talk between you and Vava look like now that you're 1-1?
Hey, it's equal now. So he came up to me afterwards. He said, "You got me on that one."
I mean, how much did last year's matchup sit in your brain for a whole year?
I prepared myself for this one, that's for sure. I threw some pins and threw a little bit of live. Oh, yeah. Nope.
That's a screamer from Cullen. Gets by Sal Jacobo. Logan Lacey thought about it, then didn't think about it, and by the time he thought about it again, maybe a little too late. Now 2 on here as Peanut Caden Green comes up. Coach Pye, this guy has some juice in him, doesn't he?
He does. A little bomb at Fenway. I think he's got 2 on the year now.
He does have 2 on the year. In fact, the first one came on our first headlining tour in Richmond. Our first stop is Ryan Rodriguez. Checks on over Logan Lacey and throws one in there. So now, if one gets to the outfield, what's your mindset here with a guy like Logan Lacey? Hold on. Saying hello to Brady Keiss. Sending one to the backstop. So if one gets by through the infield, what are we telling Logan at this point? Just go straight through, or?
We're probably holding him. I don't know Spence saw Reese's arm yesterday, but it's pretty good. Jake's got a good arm too. And I actually coached Tanner and Thomas, and his arm's pretty decent too. So
let's see if Peanut can get one out there.
That run right there don't mean much. We need Noah to score. So.
Noah Bridge is on as the designated runner here. If you're just joining us, the Firefighters leading 2-1. We're talking to the man who got Coach Vava down on 4 pitches. Exactly what he said. He's a soothsayer, so I'm going to ask him for lottery numbers a little later. Peanut into right field. Jake Skoll comes up with the catch. That's 2 down. That's the tough part about it. Dalton Cornett had one just like that last night in the 9th frame where hits it well, just hits it maybe to the wrong place.
Now we got Big Frank up though.
Ron Franklin Jr. has smoked one at Angel Stadium in Anaheim, a 2-run blast in the 9th frame against the Savannah Bananas. He's certainly got some pop. He's putting together a couple of nice weekends in a row.
Thank you. Nope.
One thrown down, but Noah Bridges will stay safe as he lifts the leg up. Coach, I know you're busy right now, but what has this meant to see the kinds of crowds that we've drawn here for the Firefighter headlining tour in just the 2nd year of this team's existence?
I mean, honestly, it's unbelievable. You know, our first one, we had, I think, 9,000, and then this one right here is 12,000 people, so I think it's almost double what we had in Salem, so it's pretty incredible, honestly. Hey, boy!
Of course, Banana Ball making its 2nd straight year of a stop here in the 757. They sold it out last year, and this year, Banana Ball has become such a big thing that the Bananas itself don't have to be here. They can play up in another place and sell that out as well as Franklin swings and misses. Ryan Rodriguez slams the glove down. Coach, I hope you do celebrate over Vava for the rest of the night. We'll see if we can get another point on the board here, though.
We'll give Vava a hug now. How about
okay,
that?
you're going to give him a hug?
Yeah. I gotta give you a hug.
Look at this.
on broadcast
right now? Yeah,
where
are
we at, dude? We might down.
You got me good.
You got him.
That's friendship right there.
I appreciate it.
Appreciate you, Coach Pye. We'll let you get back to your day job here, coaching the team up.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
That's Coach Pye again. Got Coach Vava out on 4 pitches. He told me earlier today that he would do it, and he's a soothsayer. Again, I'm going to get his lottery numbers here at some point. This has been an incredible couple of nights here in Norfolk, and that will bring us to night 3 tomorrow here at Harbor Park, as that kid is just insane. I hope he's here tomorrow, man. I hope Jersey Kid is here tomorrow. I got to give him a nickname. Slick Hair Kid, Jersey Kid, whatever the case may be. I hope he's here tomorrow, and I hope you're here tomorrow here on the Firefighters YouTube page. Look at this. I mean, is that the best use of a water bottle? I don't know or not. Hey, that guy's got to get by you. Look at that. He's kind, too. Lets a guy go by with his kid. Got a plate full of nachos, wants to go enjoy it. But this kid is unbelievable. He's been drenched in a bottle of water. He's having the time of his life. And if that doesn't tell you what Banana Ball is all about, folks, I don't know what will. Kids having a ball. Hope you're having a ball tonight in virtual firefighter country. Hope you're having a ball here at Harbor Park, and we hope to see you tomorrow. Hope you have the split screen up as well. We're here on the Firefighters YouTube page, starting things off at 7 o'clock, and the Bananas play on ESPN up in Philadelphia against the Tejas Tailgaters. Very weird not to see them playing the Firefighters here on the headlining tour. The first couple of matchups in Richmond and Salem against the boys from the parking lot. That kid has taken his shirt off and twisting around his head. We're having a ball here. It's Friday night. We're at the beach. What could be better than this? Banana Ballers being Banana Ballers. And it's a 2-2 game as well as we go into our final 2 innings of work. Marshall Schill going up against Noah Fisher. That is tattooed, but it is tattooed to the left. So that is foul. Liam Spence will look to give out a souvenir. And Marshall Schill waiting for him to do it. Jill, a little high. Animals really finding their groove here over the last 3 innings. They've put 5 up over the last 3 frames as this one goes into the stands. Do we have a second fan caught foul ball? No, we don't. Off the railing. Had a couple of kids there, one with the bare hands, the other with a hat. Kid will come get after it. Oh, the mom wanted to get that one. The mom wanted to get that one. Maybe she'll have another chance here at some point. Hopefully she gives it to a child. Either way, the kid with the hat comes away with it. Noah Fisher. That's into the screens. So we'll play on. Marshall Schill, by the way, if you haven't seen him on his Instagram page, he is a tremendous photographer, and he's also a videoer on the drone side of things as Liam Spence hauls it on home. That was a liner out to left field with a little bit of juice. Noah Fisher can't quite get it on down, and Liam Spence having a good night out there in left field. Big smile from the Aussie. Now they'll have to go up against Jake Skoll. 1 for 3 tonight. Coming back after missing the St. Louis series. Former walk-on with Georgia football and the former 15th overall pick in the 2010 Major League Baseball draft of the Texas Rangers. Coming in and absolutely dominant this year in banana ball. You know, as I was just telling you, Marshall Schill is a drone video shooter. Absolutely loves going to different places where we visit, finding somewhere remote and just flying the camera out there for a little bit, seeing the scenes. You don't have to have a drone to see that. You can see it right here on YouTube. One, two here. Right now, important for the Firefighters to get some sort of clean inning. Maybe put a little pressure on the Party Animals going into the 9th. Screamer up here. It's a little to the left of us. Otherwise, there's a gigantic net in the back of the press box that I would have tried to have gotten. And it's a very long net, by the way. It's like a good 10-foot pole. So I would have been trying to catch a foul ball for my boys, but nonetheless, that one over to the MILB 2023 Team of the Year banner. But Skoll puts this one down the left field line. Do we have one in us? Nope. Let's play on. Schill throws that one outside. Jake Skoll, the fans really have been kind to him this year. Just 2 fan-caught foul balls. The leader on the team is Jason Swan with 5. Logan Lacey also matching that mark. And for the first couple of weeks of the Firefighter season, I think he might have hated any time the ball went into the stands. That is drilled out to right field. South Trimble can't dive out to make the play. It's going to get to the track. Ron Franklin there to throw it back on in, but it is Jake Skoll going into second base, catching a squat. Wonder South might have lost that one in the lights. Let's see. He was tracking it pretty well. Diving out and just maybe a little too late on it. And that one gets to the track, and Jake Skoll is in danger territory for the Animals. Firefighters, which were leading by 2 points all the way up to the 5th inning, now in danger of giving up a 3-2 advantage here. Schill able to get that one in there. He's had to get out of some damage in tough situations in his 2 innings pitched here. Let's try it again. Boy, is there a lineup to not get into much trouble with here than this Party Animals lineup, because you go from Jake Skoll, who's batting over 400, to now Andy Cosgrove, who's batted in 55 runs this season, creating runs left and right, and also hitting darn near 360. And it's a ball 4 sprint. Jake Skoll will round it on. Going to home, it'll be Cup Pong. It was a little slow on the draw there. Liam Spence may have thought about trying to go with it, but Andy Cosgrove brings in a run via the ball 4 sprint. And now let's see if the new dad has the accuracy. Gets a kiss of good luck from Sean Fluke. Oh, he got it! Everything coming up X. We talked about batting average. Tattooing a ball on a field, and now is accurate with cup pong, and there are red solo cups everywhere. Everywhere. All throughout the Ring of Fire. Jason Swan and Dustin Baber didn't have the touch, but Jake Skoll does. Andy Cosgrove's ball four sprint becomes very critical here. Schill the check on first. They could use a double play. This will not be what gets it there. That goes over to Liam Spence in left field. That will keep Andy Cosgrove at second, but Jason Swan now on with a single. Man, this Party Animals lineup, which couldn't get a run on the board through the first 4 innings, has all of a sudden come to life here in a 7-5. Tanner Thomas stepping up. He's had clutch hits on Thursday, had a clutch hit tonight in the 4th inning. Now let's see if he's got another one in him in the 8th. That one runs way in on him. He's able to get out of the area and take a ball. We heard him talk about his time at Virginia Tech, played down here in the Harbor Park game. Old Dominion usually plays that once or twice a year away from their usual home field. Virginia Tech coming down here in 2021. That's a screamer. Coach got to get out of the way. Now bounce all the way over to South. Throw it into the stands. That doesn't tell you how just powerful these guys can get. Even their foul balls can create some danger. The 1-2. It's been the big trouble here for Schill. He's gotten a couple of really nice counts, but has not been able to find a way out of them. Whether it's been some clutch hitting, whether it's been a ball four sprint and a patient eye from these Party Animals, but that is a strikeout, and then it's thrown into the outfield. Jason Swan gets back to first. Stephen Cullen couldn't catch up to Lytle's check on to first. South Trimble will make sure that Cosgrove doesn't get home, but Andy Cosgrove is over to third, and so runners on the corners now. We saw the Firefighters able to tie an inning up when the Animals only scored 1 run, but both points that Vava's group has scored has come when they have scored 2 runs. Liam Spence in left field stands there like a statue and throws that thing into the left field stand. So it is just 1 run of damage against Marshall Schill. The Party Animals putting the pressure on the bottom half of the frame here for the Firefighters. Before we do anything, we got to say hello to Brady Keiss, who pitched last night, and we talked about how powerful the closer is for the Party Animals. But so is the man from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. He's a member, or was a member of the 2024 Visitors. Moved on to the Party Animals last July. Of course, the Columbus State alum. His teammates with DR Meadows at Columbus State got a connection there, and now he's partying on to the tune of 27 2/3 innings and 4 minutes and 17 seconds here on the mound. Keiss had some trouble yesterday. Surrendered a point. Firefighters could really use a little bit of that luck here. Knowing who they're going up against likely in the 9th inning is Drew Gillespie, who is one of the best closers in all of Banana Ball, and Lytle's gonna get that one down on his horse, going to second. Joe Lytle's gonna easily stand up, and what a big time hit for 9-1-1. Sending that to left field. And just like that, Firefighters have an opportunity. Clock is a little close here, but that could really play. That kind of hit could really play into effect here and making sure we don't have to have any sort of issues getting to the 9th and final inning as South Trimble comes back up, and he would love to make up for the play in right field where he dove out maybe just a hair late trying to keep Jake Skoll off the base pads. South, oh, he threw the bat. Slipped out of his hands. Bryson Bloomer gonna javelin that thing back to him. Oh, he threw that a little too well. Hit South in the leg. Slipped out of his hands. South stays alive at 1-2. Really wants to put one into play, and he'll keep alive there as he screens that one to the back. We haven't seen the magic tricks yet from Trimble, but if you have been around him or you've watched our Banana Ball series along the world tour here for the Firefighters, you have seen the man make a ball disappear as he makes that one poof on over to the backstop. He's made a ball disappear. He's made cards disappear. He's predicted numbers in Fire Drill Live. He's even thrown up a couple of cards in a YouTube special we're hoping to let you see here very soon. This is a guy who he loves to make you believe the unbelievable. He's found off a trio of pitches here. Lofts this one up. That's in foul territory. Bloomer not going to be able to get that one unless he's Spider-Man and can climb up that netting. Some miscommunication. Joe Lytle was running to third. Brady Geist might have thought it was a live ball. It was not. So we'll play on. Outside. Now South's perseverance starting to pay off here. That one goes outside. Again, the Party Animals have a 1-0 lead here in the 8th. Firefighters can tie this thing up with one swing of the bat. South goes way too north. Ballholm. Oh, he jumped up to make that. A little leap at the end. Bronson Ballholm tracks the trajectory of that one to perfection. And South is set down after a long at bat. Let's see this. Oh, look at that. Oh, man, that was trending away from him, too. The jump ended up being quite critical. Isaac Parra sending this one into shallow right center field. Jake Skoll will come up with it. Joe Lytle thought about it. Jake not even taking it seriously. Now Noah Bridges is going to replace Lytle at second as the designated runner. And here comes Liam Spence. Now this is a critical matchup because Liam has been quite good this evening, 2 for 3, and really good in left field. Can he find a way to bring home Noah Bridges at second and make this thing a 1-1 game? Excuse me, a 1-1 inning. It's a 2-2 game. Inside. Now it's 3-0, and this is a really important pitch here. It's a ball 4 sprint. Noah Bridges could cruise on home with his speed. Guy stays alive. He hasn't surrendered a ton of B4S's, just 17 on the year. Can he stay alive here? Yes, he can. Spence swings and misses. Count is full. 2 out. 1 on at second. Payoff pitch. Spence skying this one high up. That's into the stands, and it lands. As a Firefighter fan trying to catch it, man, we need it. We need the run. What are you doing? It's the Aussie. Gets one more shot. Noah Bridges not moving. Spence, is it fair? If it is, Bridges is coming home, and it's not. Ump calls it foul. That was awfully tight. I mean, that's about as close as it gets. Every Firefighter thought that thing was fair, and we're going to get a challenge from the Firefighters. And now this is critical. Oh, it's a fan challenge here. That looks foul to me. From that angle, it looks like the umpires got it dead on. That looks to me like that's foul. We're going to let this call stand.
The call on the field is confirmed. It's a foul ball.
It's tight, don't get me wrong, but that umpire got it dead on the money. So we'll play on. Boy, that was close, though. Liam Spence could have been running to second base on that one. It's a ball 4 sprint. Bridges will come on in. The inning is tied And we are almost surely going to the 9th inning with a heck of a lot of stakes here now. Liam Spence over to first. Noah Bridges in. The inning is tied. And now Dalton Cornett comes up to the plate. He can change this game with one swing. By the way, I don't want to remind you too much of the clock here. We're under a minute.
Ladies and gentlemen, with less than 1 minute remaining in the game.
This is drama. Dalton Cornett, if this thing goes under a minute, that's off the glove of Kais. Cornett's going to be safe. And that almost surely is going to run out the clock.
Number 11,
Logan Lacey has an opportunity to maybe end this thing. Don't let it go in. We're under 20 seconds. For the first time on this Firefighter Headliner Tour, we're flirting with not playing a 9th inning. Unbelievable drama here. A ball four sprint at this point. It could be the winner. Inside, clock is expired. So this is the last inning, and Brady Kais has a 2-2 count. Could we be staring at showdowns or a walk-off? Lacey stays alive. Last weekend we saw, or 2 weekends ago, we saw our first showdowns for the Firefighters. Tonight, the clock running out for the first time on the Fighters headlining tour. Lacey, it's up into center field. Tanner Thomas tracking it in left. It lands, and we're going to showdowns. Holy cow! That inning took over 6.5 minutes, and it is time for showdowns. And if you haven't been involved in banana ball very long, here are your rules. Round 1, pitcher, infielder versus a hitter. That hitter's got to get all the way around to score. If the batter hits it out of the park, this game is over. If it's an inside the parker, we're playing on. If it's out of the park, we're done. If we get to round 2, it's pitcher versus hitter. And if we get to round 3, pitcher, infielder versus a batter, but the bases are loaded. For the second time in 4 games of Firefighters, we'll have to do this thing with the ultimate spotlight on them via showdowns. If you didn't see it in Salem, we went 3 rounds. And look who's on the bump for the Firefighters. It's Ben Dumb. Fastest pitcher on the team, a man who induces outs, a man who does not give up very many runs. Yesterday had a very good outing, didn't give up a run, but his minutes per innings went from 243 to 302. But he's been tasked with pitching a couple of showdown innings in Salem, and he's going up against the man who is vying for the MVP of this whole darn league, Jake Skoll. How good can it get? So here we go. X-Man versus the dude who can do it all on the mound. The infielder is Noah Bridges. Swing and a miss from Skoll. Again, round 1 is pitcher and a fielder against a hitter, and Skoll is down 0-2 very quickly, and Ben Dumb in the driver's seat. What a turn of events the last 10 minutes has brought us. We thought the Party Animals might go up 3-2 in the points column. Instead, a ball four sprint from Liam Spence scores a run. as the clock expired. Man, Ben Dumb thought he had a strikeout there of Jake Skoll. The 1-2 count. Skoll, that time connects with it. Into right field. That might be just slow enough and deep enough to make sure there's not much of a play. Bridges is caught up to it. There's the throw. Skoll is going to beat it easily. And the Animals are up a point here in the first round, with the Firefighters getting an opportunity to tie things up. Drew Gillespie is the pitcher for the Party Animals. The man who loves to close doors, both in real life and in banana ball, is going to have a shot to do it here on the ultimate stage. 17 saves on the year for the big man. 27 Ks. He is as hard to hit as they come by here in banana ball. 50 and 41 with points earned versus lost.
Number 9 on 1, Joe.
And it'll be Joe Lytle who goes up against him. We saw Lytle get a hit in his last at bat. In fact, that at bat came in the 8th in what turned out to be the final inning. Where's his confidence at? The fielder is Jason Swan. Firefighters in their second showdown of the season. Party Animals reaching number 10. They're 5-4 this season. Where do we go? Lytle looks at the first one. Remember, the last time we did this at the Firehouse, we went 3 rounds. Joe Lytle's gonna have to ensure we at least go 2. Takes that one well inside. There is a tension building here. Gillespie outside again. Lytle, liner, that's a speedy one. Into a tricky corner in left field. Swan on his horse. Lytle has not even gotten to third and Swan's got the ball. Throw into Gillespie, it gets by him! And Lytle slides in safe! We're going to a second round of showdowns. Goodness gracious me. Joe Lytle had not even reached third when Jason Swan caught the ball. Threw it in, but Gillespie couldn't field it up. Ball actually bounced all the way home, but Lytle was well there sliding in beforehand. And so now round 2. And this is batter versus pitcher. Your best against your best in 2 different categories. No fielder to help you out. Ben Dumb out for his second showdown round here. Reese Hampton will be the batter.
Batting for the Party Animals.
Slap your arms, folks. There's goosebumps everywhere. Blood is coursing through the veins. How could you not love banana ball? 2 guys who have the game in their hands. Hope you're having a blast out in our virtual firehouse. We're having a blast here in a 7-5. The trumpet's playing. The folks in Norfolk getting a heavenly treat. Hampton swinging and missing. That's deep into center field. Might not be deep enough. Ben Dumb, if he gets on his horse, might have a shot at this. Ball is completely stopped. Hampton rounded third. Dumb the throw in to Lytle. He slides in safe, and it's so close. We're going to see a replay. Dalton Cornett was the catcher, I beg your pardon.
Once again, the Party Animals have scored. In order to continue the game, the Firefighters must...
So now the Firefighters must respond, and boy, Reese Hampton got on his horse and he's safe. No need to challenge it for anybody, whether you're in the fans or you're in the Firefighters dugout. So now Drew Gillespie. It's him versus batter. Your best versus your best. Again, if you're just joining us, Firefighters were down a run in the 8th inning. When we started that inning, there were about 7 minutes on the clock. Or when we started the half inning, there were about 7 minutes on the clock. Party Animals got to 2 outs, but a ball 4 sprint issued to Liam Spence brought Noah Bridges home from second, and time expired on the inning before we could conclude it. So now in Showdowns, Party Animals have scored in both of their rounds. Firefighters have scored in the first round, and Logan Lacey will try to make it 2. Can Drew Gillespie shut the door? Does Logan Lacey got one in him? A 1-1 count. No fielder for Gillespie. For the second time in a row, he's issued a 2-1 count. It is 400 feet to center field. Lacey fouls it back. Everybody here is losing their mind. The 2-2 outside, and the count is full. Do we have a chase? No, we don't. Lacey, that's a bouncer. All the way up center field. It's still going. Gillespie's really got to hurry. I don't think it's going to matter. Lacey's around third. And we are tied and heading to round
3. We are still tied up. So
Gillespie throwing the ball, I assume, into Elizabeth River.
This time the fielder is back. We load the
and now in round 3, we're going to put a runner on each bag. We're going to put a fielder back there for Ben Dumb. Bryson Bloomer will be the one batting. Mark Smith is going to second. Jake Skull is at first. And Armando Becerra is at third. However many runs you score here is what you get. And Bryson Bloomer, who has the first ever Grand Slam in Banana Ball history, has a shot to maybe repeat history, or if nothing else, put all the pressure on the Firefighters. And this is sort of where Banana Ball turns on its head. If you're the home team, usually, if you know what you've got to score, you can go into the bottom half of the frame and feel good. But now, if the Party Animals score 4 runs, you've got to bring everybody home in the next round. Otherwise, it's over. Bloomer down 0-1. That's 1-1. Again, we've made the switch at catcher here, so now it's Dalton Cornett behind the plate in place of Joe Lytle. Shirts are off here at Harbor Park. That's a good one from Bryson Bloomer. Bridges watches it go to the track. 1 run is in. A second run is in. Jake Skull is cruising. Bloomer is rounding third. Dumb, the throw home will not be there. Inside the park grand slam, 9-5. And here we go. The Firefighters must bring in 4 runs here to keep us going. This is the exact same situation they faced in Salem when Dalton Cornett hit an absolute dart to right field, but that dart bounced off the wall and went right back into the middle of right field. Dalton Cornett from that point forward never stood a chance. They scored 3 runs, but not 4. Here's what we've got. Ron Franklin is at first. Caden Green at second. Looks like South Trimble at third. And I believe the batter see the batter's coming out now. That's Dalton Cornett. So the man
Hitting for the Firefighters,
who had the showdown out in Salem has an opportunity to maybe get a little bit of momentum back here. 4-4. Again, shirts are off, being swung around their heads. Cornett's got to get something here. He has to bring in all four. Right back up the middle. Swan got it! It doesn't leave the infield, and the party animals take it in a 3-round showdown. Jason Swan never let it get away. And the Animals are going to take the series in another thriller in 3 rounds of showdowns. What a game in Norfolk. I told you the 757 loves its sports, but boy, they have been given 2 absolute thrillers, and tonight might be the best of them so far. 3 rounds of showdowns, and the Animals take it 9-5, clad in their pink cutoffs after a heartbreak in St. Louis on back-to-back nights. They deliver heartbreak to the Firefighters in back-to-back nights. Bryson Bloomer ultimately is the one that delivers the game-winning run with a showdown grand slam inside the park, and then Jason Swan. What a defensive play as the infielder on showdowns. Made sure it didn't leave the infield. Ron Franklin didn't stand a chance, and the Firefighters once again will have to go back to the clubhouse wondering what could have been. A 9-5 score here. Just look how even this one was. But what an unbelievable game for our showman of the night. It's Jake Skull coming back from helping Avery deliver their first son, Jet Michael, 2 for 4. Showed a dad strength double. A nice showdown walk-off. Was a cup pong champion. We played 3 rounds of cup pong too, and it was Jake Skull that ultimately walked that thing off as well. And now tonight, the man who assuredly has put himself atop the list for Banana Ball MVP at the end of the season is going to have himself the showman of the night. Wait for him here. He's got the confetti draped all over him. Oh, there's Jake Skull. I can hear him. Oh, thank you. All right, now we can hear each other. Jake, how do you describe a game like that?
Shoot, man, that's a fun one. I know everyone's gassed. That was all I had for sure. And shoot, all the guys. I mean, Hampton legging it out, Bloomer legging it out. That's what the showdowns are all about. And 2 good teams, you know. Any given night, any team can win, especially if the party animals are the visitors. So it's nice.
Bryson has the first Banana Ball Grand Slam. When you see him go up to the plate in a key situation like that, is there any doubt a guy like him could come up clutch in that situation, showdowns?
No, I don't think so, and especially after that Grand Slam. Shoot, where were we? Reno?
Believe so, yes.
Yeah, and he's just a killer up there. I mean, he's a guy that gets better with the game on the line, and you know, pressure situations. He thinks pressure's a privilege. That's rubbing off on a lot of us, and you know, we're good in those late innings, which is it's a good thing to have. We hate to be in those games, but it's good to have a late inning little pushes.
I was about to say, and by the way, we were just a hair off. Albuquerque's where he hit that grand slam at. When you're in these kinds of situations, how much does this prepare you for future down the line? You're a team that certainly set yourself up in good position for the Banana Ball Championship Series. How much do these games help in preparing you for situations where you know there's going to be pressure?
Yeah, it's big. You know, you want to go on these winning streaks and little runs and these tough games. You know, they're not all going to be 4-1, 4-2s. And easy victories. So you like these tough games, tough battles, just to learn from and understand that we're never out of it. And this game, you know, Banana Ball, it's a cool game where you always have a chance in the 9th, and we've seen a lot of games won in the late innings, especially the 9th inning, which is, you know, what makes this game so cool. There's late innings pressure situations, what we call them lips, and you have them every night. So it's a cool sport in that sense, where you got some real cool, tough ABs with the crowd on their feet and a chance to win the game every night.
We see the J&A painted on your face. How much are they in your hearts and minds tonight? I know you're so excited to be a father.
Yeah, it's an amazing feeling. It really is. You know, you hear it all the time from other fathers, and you don't really know the feeling until you experience it yourself, and it's just unbelievable. Yeah, we got Jet for the J, and we got Avery with the A right here. So I know they're with me even when they're not, in person, but they're at the hospital in Jacksonville, and I want to let them know that I love them and can't wait to see them soon.
Unbelievable, man. It's so good to have you back. We're glad that Jet's doing well. We're glad Avery's doing well. I also got to ask, was winning Cup Pong maybe an omen that you guys were going to walk it off here?
That was big. I think that's probably got to be 20-plus tries we've had at that Cup, and we learned what not to do 20-plus times. I think I got a good luck kiss from Fluke on the ball, and that's probably why it went in. But yeah, to knock that one off the list is it was fun while it lasted, but I'm glad to put it to rest.
What an unbelievable game. Jake, go celebrate this. Everything's coming up X tonight. Congratulations.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you guys. Y'all take care.
Yep, that's Jake Skull, man who 2 for 4 tonight, was tremendous in Showdowns, had a walk-off in Showdowns, had a tremendous hit out to right field that South Trimble nearly came up with a great play on, but ultimately Jake Skull able to help deliver a huge opportunity and a huge game here for the Party Animals as we welcome you back here inside the booth at our firehouse in Norfolk. I can't even put into words how good this series has been so far. A 4-3 game on Thursday and 3 rounds of Showdowns on Friday for the Party Animals. What a better way to respond from a tough series in St. Louis than to come here and win 2 really nip-and-tuck games. And for the Firefighters, certainly the potential is there. You see the bats starting to come alive. You see the clutch situations starting to come up for them. But it's all about putting it together. And right now, Val Perez's group just missing maybe 1 or 2 things throughout the game that could put them in a situation where they might have to not have to go to Showdowns. Either way, this is what Banana Ball is about. Seeing games like that, having fun like we saw the kid behind home plate having. This is what Banana Ball is truly all about. And we're not done here in Norfolk. We got one more headlining game here in the 757 tomorrow. We start right here on the Firefighters YouTube channel a little before 7 o'clock. I might be down on the field a hair more tomorrow, interacting with a few of the guys as we say so long to the headlining tour here in 2025. And if the first 2 nights are any indication, Saturday night's going to be a doozy here in the 757. Emerson's been our producer. Riley Turner's been our scorebook keeper. Riley has been our scorebook keeper. Chad Reese has been our director. It's been unbelievable being with you here on a Friday night in Norfolk. We thank you so much for stopping by the Firehouse. Until next time, we're over and out. Stay fired up, Firefighter Nation. We'll see you tomorrow. Who knows what the show's going to bring. We'll see you then. Stay fired up.